Today I'm joined by AICF Secretary Mr. Dev Patel. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. And it's a pleasure that I'm here taking an interview of yours and making your voice heard to the entire nation where people can actually see what new AICF has for us. So tell me something about you.
So I did my bachelor's in US, two bachelors of science, one in computer science and one in management economics. So both science, commerce, word, but they're both actually BSs because we focus more on econometrics there. And then I went on as to do a job as a software engineer in Amazon in Seattle. I worked for 1 year and then I finally came back here to join my family business and move back to India basically. Yeah, pretty much it. And I'm currently the president of Gujarat State Chess Association and now the secretary of All India Chess Federation.
Congratulations on that. And may I ask, how old are you?
Pretty young. Pretty young.
And let's say, what's the number?
24.
So at the age of 24, you already have two bachelors and you have also worked in Amazon.
Yeah.
The portfolio is pretty impressive. So I'm certain that the new AICF has a lot of experience as well as the youth. So now that the new ICF has come, we're already having a World Junior events already, which is a very prestigious event
Yeah.
in general in chess. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, very happy that we were able to host it here in Gujarat, that too in Gift City, Gandhinagar, dream project of our Prime Minister. So it lets us showcase what India can do and how developed we are to the world stage, since we have 46 countries participating and 230 participants and half of them being foreigners, half of them being Indians. So it's a great pride for us, and it also lets us showcase that Gujarati culture to the world and show them the tallest statue in the world, Statue of Unity. So it has been quite a good experience so far. We have gotten very positive feedback and we are very happy to host the prestigious event, obviously, won by legends like Rishi Anand himself and many more of our grandmasters. So very happy.
Yeah, so basically the city is like so modern. When I came here, I didn't really feel like it's in India. And that we are able to portray across the world is in itself a very good image of India, as well as I have been, discussing with the players. They're all happy with the food, they're happy with the venue. So I'm so proud to be a part of this event, and I'm so proud of the entire AICF and Indian chess for for being able to pull this off. And further, like, there's one more thing, like the Indian players, they cannot easily go if outside and play if the event was in some other country. This has given them a platform to, play in a world event, that too in their home soil with minimum expenses. So I know these all things must have been considered when you took this giant project. So
exactly, and that's our thinking for the World Championship as well. Trying to bring, we already bid for it, and we hoping that it comes to India so Gukesh can have that home soil support.
correct. And that would be massive for the Indian chess.
Exactly.
The popularity and the
it'll get a great boost to the popularity, and we can incorporate that 1 billion people's pool more into chess, right? So we have such a huge population with such a great talented individuals. Vishi Anand obviously being the pioneer of all of it. So it's a great pride, and we're really hoping we get it here so that it can be a huge promotional event for chess in India.
What I can see when you talk is that you have very clear vision and very fundamental thinking to the not only just pulling the top players, but also you want chess to be developed at grassroots level. So this is an amazing way of thinking. And so talking about that, what is your vision with AICF now that you're the newly selected secretary of AICF? The youngest ever, I suppose?
Youngest in any national sports federation in India.
Wow, that's amazing.
So it's a big task. Definitely AICF, being the governing body of chess here, we have such a huge potential in India right now, and obviously players in chess are getting younger and younger day by day, right? Our 17-year-old Gukesh beating and winning the candidates, going on to challenge the champion, Diling. So it's a huge pride moment for us, and definitely so that brings more pressure on us also to deliver better, to touch those grassroots level children who could be potential next Gukeshes and Pragnandas, right? So definitely working at the grassroots should be our biggest priority, and we already have many plans in place as we have shown in our blueprint. That how can we promote chess at the ground level, and of course we have brought in a slogan, Har Ghar chess, to promote it in every household so that it becomes a household game, right? How you can consider it like how it is in Russia. The culture that chess is a part of their culture now.
Correct.
And chess obviously being invented in India, it should be an integral part of our lives, and it is such a crucial game. Like it's obviously a mind board game, so the development of mind and all play a huge part of it. So parents obviously would want their children to play also, but it is our duty to provide them that platform and the support and the facilities for it, right? So we'll work towards that as a priority. Again, with that, chess teaches a person so many things in life, like winning and losing at times, and absorbing that loss and riding on your wins and with that momentum, and trying to think what your opponent can do, what I should do based on the whole game theory scenario comes into the play. So even as an individual person and a businessman or an employee working in the world, just at life, chess can teach you so much. So our duty is to promote that and incorporate that and educate people about it.
So from what I understand is that you mean not only promoting chess across the chess playing people, but as a nation, you truly believe that chess can be beneficial to the society. Can we throw some more lights on that? Because as a chess player myself and as being involved with this chess training stuff and everything, I truly believe that I've seen kids transform totally, like being more mature, more responsible. So what is your take on this?
One of the biggest things that just comes to my mind, because we're having the World Present Chess Conference in Maharashtra just next week. So that brings to mind that chess has shown to decrease crime rate in society, right? So promoting that is not just as a sport, but as culture part, a day-to-day thing in every household. We have the potential of bringing down crime rates themselves. So that is so much beneficial to the society on its own that, I mean, what more can you ask for from a sport? Right?
Correct.
So that plays a huge role in our mindsets also. Okay, it's just not about getting more players in the Indian tournaments, but also how we can contribute to our society.
Beautiful vision. And I think kids get more mature, they get patient, they don't get angry very easily. They see the hardships they otherwise would have seen after later stages of life. So wonderful vision. Like if all kids in India and if this Ghar Ghar chess, Har Ghar chess works out, India will not only have a great chess population, but in general a great generation of people who might go on to become great engineers, scientists and so on. And so I always had seen this youth versus experience debate, but today you have truly solved many of my doubts that youth can definitely have experience. And coming on to the youth again, the Gukesh, Irigyasi, Pragnananda and Nehal and this generation, I must have missed some names, but this is a big, strong generation coming up and then defying all laws of chess priorly known to the humanity. They're at the age of 17 winning candidates and whatnot. And Irigyasi is already number 4. Yes. So what is your take about the top chess in India? And also what is your plan or what is AICF's plans to make more world champions and more players in the top 10?
So yeah, definitely, as I said, players are getting younger and younger day by day, right? Even right now, the youngest grandmaster, Abhishek Mishra, Abhimanyu Mishra, my bad, sorry, from the US. So a young boy and has reached miles, right? So definitely the players are getting younger. And Gukesh and all have proven that. Pragnanda, Gukesh, everyone has done so much for the sport at such a young age. I mean, what else can you say about them? They're wonderful, they're great, and I'm sure all of them will become world champions one day. And Gukesh probably this year. So we are really proud of that and are hoping we get it. But so making more Gukesh's and Pragnandas and Vaishalis and all, it's not a small task by any means, but it is something that we have embodied it and focusing on. As I said, like what we are thinking at the grassroots levels is exactly with that vision that we want more Gukesh's, more Pragnandas, and promote them and then give them all the support we can, so that even those kids at such a young age and their parents try to understand that chess is just not a game. Like obviously we understand it's not a priority in everyone's life, but it's a career option also, right? The chess ecosystem is so big that there are organizers, sponsors, arbiters, coaches, players themselves, obviously. So it's such a huge ecosystem that they can view it as a career option and a path in life.
Yeah.
So teaching that and giving that education and giving those facilities at grassroots will definitely go on to bring maybe one day all 10 top 10 players are Indians.
Most.
Won't be surprised.
Yeah, and also like to add more, the content creation part, which AICF has briefly discussed in their blueprint, is also getting big in India and in general in the world. And chess has shown many benefits, and also the parents are nowadays very much aware of it. And you having the vision to provide them platform will most definitely be a great thing. Coming from there, I have seen in Gujarat. Like, it is amazing to me to see that people get government job due to chess. The kids are getting a lot of scholarships. They're getting a lot of support from the Gujarat State Chess Association. So I don't think that's the case in every state. People are trying, but unfortunately that's not the case.
We were the pilot project in that, and government of Gujarat has been really supportive about it. In fact, the kids, once we nominate them and give the names to the Gujarat government directly gives those funds and scholarships to them directly in their account. We don't play a middle role in it, so the transaction and the bureaucratic process is much smoother. So it's a very proud moment for us. Those players that get there, we have made coaching centers in Ahmedabad right now and planning more in Rajkot, Vadodara. Already I think the work has begun on those, Surat as well. So big cities we are targeting, making coaching centers where they can come and get free coaching, at least for the intermediate levels. So, and there's a board, it's basically just a hall dedicated to chess. So you come in, you'll find other players, just play with them casually, or you can get some coaching by the coaches already appointed there on our payroll. It's the full-time duty to be there and teach those kids, show them their mistakes even when they're playing casually, and try to incorporate it in their mindset that how can they become a better player, right? So that all work has been going on fantastically, and obviously at all India level, we are trying to bring that in. And it was in fact our Prime Minister's vision when he was Chief Minister that chess should become part of the permanent curriculum of education in schools. So we have been working with many schools. Every year our coaches go on and teach various teachers in schools, so that in turn they can teach the students at least the intermediate or the beginner level. And we recently met with the Chief Minister about this with Vishy Anand, and when he was here for opening ceremony of the World Junior, so we put that idea in there, okay, how can we reach at that stage where it can become a part of the curriculum permanently. So he was happy to provide us with all the support that he can, from online training to coaches to funds and grants. So that Gujarat has been doing very well in that front, and chess in school in Gujarat has been doing extremely well.
That is what we can see in the results as well. The work in the back end might not be visible to the other people who do not know, but the results definitely show that Gujarat chess has transformed in the last 10 years. And that is the same like for Indian chess also. Vishy Anand was the flag bearer for a very long time and all alone on the top, but there was not many people following from India and no other generation. But now that we have one generation with a lot of talent, and the plan has a lot of clarity to create more generations, so that we have this funnel going on, which is brilliant. And like talking to you, I see that you have a lot of clarity and understanding about chess. Do you yourself play chess?
Yeah, I do play myself chess. I used to play when I was younger. I started playing around 6-8 years old, and I went on to play under 10 Gujarat State Championship, and then national championship also representing Gujarat. So I used to play competitively back then as a very young age. But then I got more into academics and moved on that side, and then I went to America to do my bachelor's. So, during all that time I've been playing online chess on chess.com. I usually play 3-minute blitz, and sometimes if I feel like it, 1-minute blitz also bullets. So yeah, I play every day though.
And
anytime I'm on road and having a long journey, I just open my phone and start playing.
Yeah, and I have seen you defeat some rated players here, so you cannot really lie to us that you don't play so often. Yeah. You are a very strong blitz player, at least what I've seen.
Oh yeah, blitz I'm strong, but classical I would need more coaching, I would say.
Yeah, maybe, and you should try whenever you do to get it.
Last time I had coaching, I used to do 1.5 hour of coaching every day when I was like that young.
Okay.
But I have not done any coaching since I was, I think, 10 or 11 years old. So all of that games that I play right now is just from experience and I self-analyzing in chess.com on my own.
And it just keeps you sharp if you.
Oh yeah, 100%. Keeps my mind active anytime like I'm not able to solve any problem at work or anywhere else. I just start playing chess. It eases off your mind, reduces, calms it down, and then you can think more clearly. It removes that tunnel vision.
Adding on to that, what do you think we have brought to the World Junior Chess Championship? Earlier, we also had Olympiad in our country, and our country showcased that we are very much capable of pulling such a big event. I was fortunately a part of that event as well, and I was there for like 25 days, and I witnessed it all, like 2,000 players from all across the world.
Must be a great experience.
Definitely, it was a exciting and exhausting experience, but I loved it. So, what do you think? How confident you are? I am sure very, but how confident you are, and how is your vision about bringing more international events as well as some super grandmaster events or something along those lines?
Yeah, definitely. So those tournaments bring a huge boost to the chess participation, and that momentum. Awareness is a more appropriate word, I would say. It brings a lot of awareness, especially like when Gukesh won the candidates, it brought a huge wave in the media, right? Like how Neeraj Chopra had brought for athletics, right?
Yes.
I mean, before that, let's be honest, not a day-to-day talk in people's conversations. But after Neeraj Chopra winning that gold, it became such a phenomenon, and media gave such great coverage to it, and it brought awareness in people's mind. And I feel Gukesh was able to ride on that momentum when he won the candidate at such a young age. So again, and then Pragnanda just beating Magnus Carlsen in the classical game for the first time. You could see that momentum still carrying on. So those events bring that momentum and awareness in people's mind, and we really need to capitalize on it. And that's why we have been trying to get the World Championship to come to India. That's one of our things, that it'll lay the base for the future.
Yeah, a lot of eyeballs, a lot of popularity it will bring. And from what I have seen, even my friends who are not associated to chess, they very often encounter some chess article or some coverage. So media is also very much bullish on chess.
You all have been very supportive.
Yeah. So everyone is riding this chess wave apparently, and now that the chess wave is in right hands, I'm very fortunate. Anything you would like to add on as a closing note?
No, yeah, but the World Championship is going to be a big event, but we are also happy to host events like the World Junior and all. They're very prestigious events, and I'm sure the Indian players here would have gotten great experience, and we're really hoping Divya Deshmukh gets the women's win. So fingers crossed for that. But yeah, I'm just happy to talk.
Another important thing is that we often see the post bearers, the office bearers, but we do not often hear them out. Yeah. And that is a big gap which media should fill, or which maybe you should take more interviews out, because when you say something and we read a blueprint, it's an entirely different story. Now, hearing you out, the players, the coaches, the organizer would have so much more energy and enthusiasm, and it will be an inspirational 10 minutes for them to hear you out and what are your plans. So I think that would definitely play a huge role in at least the excitement part, the hard work part. People will be more excited to give their all because they'll see that AICF is willing to do the same.
Of course.
So thank you so much for joining and giving your precious time.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.